Hi plant buddies! So today ang pag-uusapan po natin ay ang pot ko po dito ng aking Sedum Burrow's tail. Ito po yung top part niya. As you can see, it is growing a lot of babies. Don't mind yung mga puti-puti, diatomaceous earth lang po yan. Kasi po, recently, I had to bring my succulents outdoors. Kasi ipipaint po nila yung area sa labas kung nasan po nakatira yung mga succulents ko. So, right now, all my succulents are actually under grow lights. And, if you look closely here, makikita nyo po yung growth banda dito nang nasa labas pa po sila. It is very nice and compact. Malapit po yung wala pong space in between the leaves or walang masyadong space in between the leaves. And then as time went by, kasi matagal-tagal na po sila dito sa loob ng bahay, hindi sila makapag-paint dahil umuulan, nakikita nyo yung growth, ayan. More and more space between the leaves. Etiolation po, that is an indication na my Sedum Burrow's tail here is not getting enough light from the grow lights. Kasi, even if we provide grow lights, if we do not provide enough, hindi po katulad ng sun sa labas, it will let them grow nice and healthy na ganito. Pero sa loob, kahit madami na po akong lights, obviously, hindi pa rin po enough para sa kanya. Medyo matakaw po kasi ang mga sedums sa sunlight. Ngayon, I recently watered po itong pot na to nung Thursday sila, and everybody plumped up pagkatapos ko silang diniligan. Full watered sila, full soak hanggang tumutulo na yung tubig dito sa baba. And ganito po yung itsura nila nung diniligan ko. Pag ganyan na po yung mga leaves ng Sedum Burrow's tail nyo, ibig sabihin they are thirsty and in need of water. Ngayon, ano ba yung problema? Ang problema po is, nung diniligan ko sila, ganito ang itsura ng buong pot. Pero, after a few days, tumaba na ulit itong mga to, naging firm ang leaves, maganda na sila ulit. Pero, itong branch na to in particular, nagstay silang dehydrated. So, pag ganun, ibig sabihin, meron na po tayong problema sa stem or sa roots inside the pot. So, nakikita nyo rin po dito, may aerial roots po na nag-grow dito sa area na to. Meaning, it is trying to grow new roots to try to absorb water kasi nga, kailangan na nila ng tubig. So, ang gagawin po natin, magpa-propagate na lang tayo in order to save this nice branch right here. At saka nito, magka-cuttings po tayo ng Sedum Burrow's tail natin. And see kung ano ba yung naging problema dito sa branch na to. Pagkatapos, meron din po kasi ako nakita dito sa taas. So, the beauty of having them indoors is I can closely inspect if something is wrong with my plants. Ngayon, this area here looks like hindi naman rot kasi chinek ko yung buong stem niya. The babies are growing here, tumatanggap ng tubig. So, I think natamaan po to ng sun directly for too long siguro nung nasa labas. Hindi ko na-notice until nag-dry off na yung stem niya. Dito po tayo magka-cut sa area na to kasi it seems to be the problem area. May new roots na nag-grow dyan. So, yung transition niya into new soil won't be so hard. Pero, kailangan ko pa rin pong i-cut para ma-check yung stem kung meron problema. So, let's cut right here. Kung titignan ko po yung stem, ayan o, parang wala naman problema. Kaya lang, meron parang problem area dito. Hindi ko alam kung anong nangyari dyan. Tapos nga, may bagong root growth. Pero kung tignan ko naman tong main stem niya na pinanggalingan, guys, yung mga babies niya on the stem are receiving water just fine and may bagong babies pa ngang nag-grow. And wala naman rot, completely healthy ang stem. So, okay lang. Cut off na lang natin yung parang problem area na yan. Then we'll have these Sedum Burrow's tails in a nice new pot. Magsa-start tayo ulit ng bagong hanging pot na ganito. We will also cut off this area right here. Sinabi ko parang natutuyo. And lagay na rin natin sa bagong pot para sigurado na lang na walang problema. And then, it also seems to be having the same problem here. Yung stem kanina. So, hindi ko alam kung anong nangyari. Pero, okay naman tong stem na to. But let's just cut it anyway. Just to be sure that we don't have anything to worry about. Yeah. See that? The stem has completely dried. The stem actually has completely dried off. And it's okay. We will have this in a new pot and they will be okay. Pag nagka-cuttings po kayo sa Sedum Burrow's tail nyo, make sure na very, very gentle po kayo pag hinahandle nyo sila. Kasi the leaves pop off very easily pag hindi sila nauuhaw. So, it's kind of best to do this pag medyo uhaw na sila ng konti pero hindi naman masyadong dehydrated if you don't want to lose so much leaves. But that's okay because leaves can also be propagated. I'm gonna take a few more cuttings dito from here para ilagay natin dun sa bagong pot para medyo puno naman siya ng konti. And I will take some cuttings dito. Ayun, ay nakat na. I was gonna go higher. Pero yun. So I will take some cuttings from the long ones here. Oh, you can't see that, sorry. I will take some cuttings. I'll cut right there. Ooh, leaves popped off. And take some more cuttings here from the bottom. Be right there. Just really trimming her up to fill up the new pot that we are going to start, and it shouldn't be a problem at all. And any leaves po that fall on the floor, nakikita nyo as I cut, pwede naman po natin i-propagate. But I think this is good enough to start a new pot. Nahayaan ko na yan dyan, and let's repot. So, eto na po yung mga cuttings natin na kinuha natin dun sa pot ng ating isang burrow's tail. This is enough to make a whole new pot. Pero ngayon, gusto ko lang pong mag-focus kung baka ano yung naging problema ng mga stems natin. See, what happens here is as your pot ages, and nag-age na rin po kasi yung mga stems, kung minsan, it is necessary to take cuttings kasi nga, hindi natin alam kung ano na nangyayari dun sa pot na yon. And, you know, it's a way to multiply para dumami rin po yung mga burrow's tail natin. Sa mga kinat ko, parang medyo wala naman ako nakitang problema. Pero there's a reason kung nag-dry sila, diba? So, let's look more closely. Ito po yung stem na na-dehydrate. So, what we're gonna do is we will cut it right here. Remove ko lang po yung mga leaves there from the bottom. Pero para po meron tayong stem na i-plant sa soil. And just to make sure that the stem that we plant is completely healthy, let's just go ahead and cut here as well. And that seems completely healthy and everything seems to be okay. And we will plant that as is, just set aside for now. Same thing dito, meron pa rin siyang mga roots pero hindi nga ako sigurado kung anong nangyari. So, ikakat na lang natin yan para sigurado tayo. There you go, completely healthy stem. Right, and that is enough stem for us to plant into the soil. Remove some more bottom leaves. So, ito pong mga bottom leaf nodes na to, kaya nagtanggal ako ng mga leaves dahil dyan po lalaki yung mga bagong roots niya into the new soil. So, I will set that aside. And the rest of these, healthy naman po itong mga to, but let's just shorten the stem a little bit. Also, although wala po akong problema dito sa stem na to, dahil parang nagda-dry na medyo yung part na yan, gugupitan na lang natin para sigurado tayo. There you go. Completely healthy stem. Remove some bottom leaves again. And that is ready to plant in soil. And the same with the rest of them. Ito pong mga leaves na tinatanggal ko, kahit nagda-dry na, hindi na siguro lalaki itong mga to. Let me just pick and choose which ones. We're just gonna put them in a pot of soil to propagate. This is completely dry, well draining soil, and I will just place them there. Tapos, ito rin pong mga to. Yan, lalaki po yan. It takes a very long time. Medyo matagal-tagal mag-propagate si burrow's tail, pero nagpa-propagate naman po yan. Hindi katulad ni donkey's tail, mabilis po. So, same thing with these. Pop off some bottom leaves to plant in the soil and just propagate those leaves. And ito guys, dumadami na yung leaves natin. Pero we do need stem kasi to plant into the soil. So, ayan, lahat yan magiging baby burro's tail. Some more here. Dami, diba? Sana I can keep it alive. But, you know, they do grow. Ang care tips po ng propagation leaves for sedum burro''s tail is lagay nyo lang po ng ganyan on top of very dry, well-draining soil in a clay pot if you have any extra is best. Pagkatapos po, hahayaan nyo lang siya ng mga 3 to 4 days. Huwag nyo pong didiligan, huwag nyo papaarawan. Basta sa bright shaded area lang or under grow light sa loob ng bahay, pwede din. And after about 6 months, yan po yung growth ng pinapagate kong leaves ng burro's tail. 6 months na po yan. Tignan nyo kung gaano kaliit. Matagal, but it's completely possible. So, I keep the soil moist at all times. Hindi po wet. Moist lang. Pag umuulan, pinapaulanan ko rin po. But yan, ganyan po katagal mag-propagate. But it is completely possible. So, make sure to save your leaves. Kung napanood niyo po yung mga videos ko noon, every time I cut, palagi ko pong sinasabi that cinnamon has natural antifungal properties that kill certain types of candida in the soil. So, it is completely organic and natural. Readily available po siya. Hindi naman mahal. So, if it does something good for our plants, why not put them para makahelp ng konti to help prevent fungus from infecting those cut wounds, diba? Wala naman mawawala. Pero kung wala po kayong cinnamon, okay din lang. Just make sure that you dry these cuttings for about 3 to 4 days before planting them in very dry and well-draining soil. Okay guys, plant na po natin yung cuttings natin. Para makasigurado kayo na hindi magra-rot ang mga succulent cuttings nyo guys. Ako po kasi, they are gonna be indoors under grow light. So, alam ko hindi po mababasa to at all by anybody or sa ulan. So, direct ko na po silang ipaplant sa completely dry and well-draining soil. Pero, para po makasigurado kayo na hindi magra-rot ang succulent cuttings nyo, it is still best to callus them and let them air dry for at least 3 to 4 days po bago nyo i-plant sa very dry and well-draining soil para na lang sigurado. Kasi po, ako, most of the time, 99% of the time, nabubuhay po. Pero 1 or 2 kung minsan nagra-rot pa rin pag nasa labas ko po sila pinagpapa-root. Pero total, ngayon po, indoors naman. So, wala po akong problema na i-direct ko na po sila sa soil ng ganito. So, although it doesn't seem like marami yung nakat ko po kanina dun sa mother plant natin, marami-rami naman po and nakakapag full pot na po ako dito. And as it grows, syempre, pupuno po ang succulent natin na to. So, napupuno na siya and it's starting to look really nice. Do not be afraid. Over time, they will all start to look wrinkly na parang sobrang dry na, namamatay na. But as long as the stems are healthy, there are no signs of rot, okay lang po sila. Remember, my number 1 rule po for succulent cuttings, kung napanood nyo po yung old video, yung mga ibang videos ko where I plant succulents, no roots, no water guys. Kasi po, there is no sense in watering succulents kung wala po silang roots. Dahil, the roots are the ones po, yun po ang magbibigay sa kanila ng tubig. Yun yung mag-absorb. So, kung magwa-water po kayo, wala silang roots, edi, mabababad lang yung mga stems nila sa tubig. Therefore, causing succulent rot. So, no roots guys. No dilig. In about 4 to 5 weeks, these will start to grow roots. Medyo mabagal-bagal po sila, pero palagi naman silang nagro-roots para sa akin. So, mga 4 weeks, check nyo po. Pull lang kayo ng 1 or 2. Tignan nyo kung may maliit na roots na. And when you do see small roots, doon nyo na po diligan ng konti-konti. Pero, hindi bigla-bigla. Gradually, dadamihan nyo as it starts to hydrate and you know, with one dilig, hindi po sila tataba agad. Ayan, na-mix po. This is actually a donkey's tail. Meron lang akong extra cutting. So, ilalagay ko na lang siya dyan sa gitna. Okay lang, magbe-blend naman yan. Pero, yeah, in about 5 weeks, magro-roots na po itong mga to. Hindi po sila magically magiging mataba and plump ulit. After the first dilig, it's going to take a few diligs po bago sila mapuno ulit. Pero magsusurvive po yan, mapupuno po yan, and magte-trail din hahaba katulad ng isang succulent natin. And this is one of the best, you know, this is one of the best ways to propagate your sedum burrow's tail kung marami-rami na rin po sila. Cut lang po kayo ng cut pag humahaba. And palagi na lang po kayong magkakaroon ng bagong hanging pots if you are able to keep them healthy and alive. Watering tips mo nila pag meron na po itong mga roots and well established na sila, tumaba na ulit. Wait until the leaves look like this. Yung wrinkly na silang ganyan, and then deep water nyo na po. But before that, I don't suggest watering, kaya naman nila. Pero pag nagre-wrinkle na ng ganito, that is the time you water. Ngayon, habang nagre-roots po sila guys, bright indirect sunlight lang. Make sure that it does not get wet at all, and walang direct sunlight kasi they can easily burn. After they root and nadiligan nyo na po, mga 2 dilig na, ganun, you can then start to introduce sa sa morning sun. Mga 2 to 3 hours ng morning sun, ganun. And then, filtered sunlight po in the afternoon pag sobrang init. Okay, so that is pretty much the basic care tips of sedum burrow's tail. So, again, this is Christine from the Succulent Buddies. Don't forget, guys, to join the Succulent Buddies group on Facebook and like and follow the Succulent Buddies page sa Facebook din po and sa Instagram so you can get updates, pictures, and small video clips ng succulent garden ko. So, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and sana po makatulong. Maraming salamat po.